So, hey everybody, as promised, I said I would do a video on Monday to let you guys know what went on with the house that we thought became available again. I believe last Wednesday, all this took place. The buyers of that property were given a 48-hour notice. And again, I should have referred to an email to let you know exactly what it's called, but it's null and void anyway. It's like proof to show that they were going to get the loan. So I finally contacted my realtor on Saturday before my friend and I took off to look at properties. And I said, well, have you got any word from the deal? Because the 48 hours had lapsed. And unfortunately, it is now in escrow. So it's okay. I'm okay with it. I feel like everything is meant to be. And if I didn't love it the first time, would I have been settling? Would I have had a lot of work to do? But could I have got it at a really decent price and been in the area that I wanted to be in? And it was 3 bedrooms, good size, 1 bath, 1 story. I would have had to do some painting and put in a garage door system, landscaping in the backyard a little bit. I knew, how do I want to say this? I didn't know the condition of the house in the backyard because it was locked. So I don't know if it was going to fall to the ground. And it was kind of on cinder blocks. So that kind of was like, mind you, I was there one time, day before Mother's Day, for about 15 minutes. And that was the only time I saw it. I never went back. So that tells you a lot too. If I don't go back like 2 and 3 times, I sort of was like, okay, I guess it's just not for me. So that's that story. So I was very, very, very excited to see one property, and I have the ad right here. I'll show you. I'm not going to go through loading it on my tablet, filming on my phone, and then flipping. It's just, I get way too excited. So right now as we stand, I saw 6 properties on Saturday, all in the same city. It's just a different feeling. It's like I can breathe. I feel relaxed. I feel like I'm where I should be. Not like, oh my God, I'm in this other city. I'm in this ghetto. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this house. I don't want to be looking in this area. Why am I here? So it's a completely different feeling, as there's hope, there's light, there's energy, I don't know, I just can't explain it. So, out of the 6, there are 2 possibilities. This one that I'm going to show you, I'm in love. It happened again. It happened. It is everything and more, everything that I need. We haven't got the disclosure report yet. We saw it briefly with a listing agent, my friend and I, on Saturday. We were going through the termite inspection report. But and then they don't have a sewer lateral in that particular city. There's no law to do one. So that's another concern. It is built in 1948, but, whatever. That's where all the houses in that area are built, 38, 48, 58, whatever. So that's not even a concern. But, I don't know the roof concern. I don't know the structural concern. So we're trying to pull up that information today. Long story short, they don't have an offer date. They were open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was there Saturday, and I went back yesterday with Kamiley. And I'm talking like 5 minutes because I got confused what property I was looking at, where the garage was, if they had a washer dryer. I got really super confused. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go back. And what I loved about this particular realtor And she's not the listing agent. She was just like an associate of hers. She remembered me. She remembered my name. I looked different. Like I was wearing a baseball cap, glasses. I was carrying, a dog with a pink tail. The day before I had, no glasses, no hat, and the traffic going through and into that house for the last 2 days was a lot. So it meant like, God, you remember me. That's really awesome. So, but anyways, off topic. So I think what I have decided, and guess where I'm going again today? Going back. Yeah, more torture. I'm going back to 2 properties that I saw Saturday and Sunday. This particular one, let's just get this over with. Okay, say this is property number 1. This is what it looks like on the outside. And I did block out everything, everything personal. So, and I'm sorry, there's microscopic pictures, but this is the best I can do. So this is just the flyer. It's a beautiful kitchen. It's a beautiful living room. Look at that backyard. Amazing. And it's got, I want to point you guys in the right direction. Yeah, so this right here is a legit shed house thingamabob. So, and then on the other side, I can't even see what I'm doing. Living room, more shots of the kitchen, and then one shot of the master. It has a beautiful deck, and there's a little house in the back. So here's the problem with this one, because there always has to be a problem. It is owner occupied. They don't have an offer date. They need a rent back. A rent back is they need to stay there, just like I'm a rent back, but I'm a free rent back for 60 days. I no longer own this property, but they need to stay there. My understanding is no less than 30 days. And that's cutting it a little close for me and my owners, which I don't know how they would feel about prolonging me staying here. So it's a consideration. So when I did talk to the listing agent, I did say I'm very interested, and I try not to get goofy, and I try not to get, the saliva dripping off my mouth like a dog on a, raw piece of meat. Like, I want this so badly. I just wanted her to understand I was a serious buyer. I wasn't just here like, I'm not a neighbor being nosy. I'm not just here to see what the house looks like. I am a legit buyer. And that's what I wanted to come across. So I did say, well, if you don't have an offer date, are you taking offers? And she didn't say yes, she didn't say no. She just said, well, if it's an attractive offer to my buyers, to my sellers, they might consider it. They might just take an offer, take it off the market, and it's done. So here's where I'm at. I did also go back to the older house that I had showed you guys, that offers are due tomorrow by noon. And that was the 3rd time that I had seen that. Listing agent didn't care who was coming in and going. She was on her BlackBerry, yes, it was a BlackBerry. It wasn't, a smartphone. All she was doing was this. And I had questions that I wanted to ask, and I did ask a couple. I didn't get a clear answer. As I stated before, the living room is very, very oddly shaped. It is really, really whacked. For furniture, for a TV, you figure out what I'm trying to say. It is a trust family, so obviously they want to get as much money as they can. The garage is super small. The garage would probably only be for storage, as I stated before. The only way to the backyard is through the garage. The yard needs landscaping. 100 feet of fence needs to be replaced. A gate needs to be put in. To be in contention for this house, I really don't think I'm going to get it. I mean, I believe it's going to go over $1 million. I think asking is $850. I think. I'm not even sure. I can't even tell you right now. But it is in a desired area, school district, blah, blah, blah. So, and then strangely enough, the listing agent is the same person on this house. So I kind of feel conflicted that, you know, I don't want her knowing what I went for this property and then going for the other property. It's just an odd situation. Because if I could get this, I would get this. Because this is only 2-1. The other's 2-1 as well. This is just amazing. There's access to the backyard, legit, through the kitchen, you know, glass, you know, screen door. What do I want to say? Just, I can't even think, and I'm looking right at mine. Just a back door, you know. So, I'm going to see my, I almost said my attorney, my realtor today. We're going back to this house, and we're going back to another house. Am I in love with that other house? No, but we would be happy there. That's a 3-1. It's a cute neighborhood. Beautiful bathroom, beautiful kitchen, updated, big ass backyard, like really big. Actually too big, but whatever. It has a humongous play unit on it that, of course, the owners are leaving. So I don't think it would be that hard for me to say to, you know, somebody on Nextdoor or Craigslist or, sorry, I'm going to sneeze again. I have these freaking allergies. Hold on one sec. Okay, sorry. I am suffering. I had to go out and buy like contact, re-wetting drops because my eyes keep getting dry. My nose is a mess. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyways, so this secondary place is taking offers Friday. Of course. One open house weekend. Saturday, Sunday. And when we went Saturday, there was traffic. I mean, but yesterday, holy shit. I was like, there were people in and out of that house, like, you know, crazy. So I don't even know what that list is for. Again, I think it's about $850, I think. So, you know, it's a good, I don't want to say it's a good backup plan, but if I could just make an offer on this and these people accept the offer and call it done, that would be amazing. But anyway, backtracking. So here's what I've decided. I'm going to tell my realtor this today. I am backing out of the older property that offers are due on tomorrow. I just think I would have to start at a certain point and then put in so much extra that I'm screwing myself. And I really think that's just the best decision for me. So the video that I had posted prior to this, the old house and the new house. The new house is taking offers on the 16th. No, I'm sorry, on the 13th, which is a week from tomorrow. So everything is like staggered. It's like crazy. That's the one with the stairs. But it's beautiful. But I also overheard a lot of stuff on Saturday. One in specific person, his sister, apparently, a potential buyer, his sister lives down the street or on the same block. I can't remember what I heard, but I heard the story that he wants the house. He's going to come after it aggressively. He needs this house. And I'm like, oh, Christ, here we go again. So, I don't know. I mean, this is my favorite. This flyer right here, absolutely, positively, 1000%. It's amazing. It has everything, and it just has everything from the start. I wish it had an extra bedroom, but it doesn't, so that's cool. That's fine. It's only me, it's only the girls, and but it's laid out in such a way that it doesn't feel small. It's basically the same as the other old property, 2-1-1000. This is 2-1. I think I covered it up now. I'm sorry. This is actually smaller. This is 930. I didn't even realize that. But for some reason, the 930 feels bigger than the 1000. It just, I don't know. It just feels bigger. It feels right. It just feels like me. So that's what I'll be doing this afternoon, is going to 2 properties that I just saw the last 2 days. Now we're going back for a 3rd time. But like I keep saying to people, to realtors, to you guys, you're not buying a bicycle. You're not buying a car. You're buying something for hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're buying into your future, and you want to make sure it's the right decision for everybody involved. And trust me, there's a lot of everybody in this house. If it was just me and the girls, or me and, Charlie and Mika and Frisky, it would be a totally different story. I mean, I wouldn't be so, nutsy cuckoo when I see a house in the back, an office in the back, a shed in the back, or whatever you want to call in the back, or room in the back. Because I would say like 85% of all those houses in that city, because the houses are so small, they either convert the garage into a room, like a 1-car garage. So basically it's a 1-room bedroom, or somebody made it into a really pretty loft, or they add in the back, or they put these houses, legit houses in the back, either for storage or an office or whatever you want to call it. So they're very, very common. So that's on my side. But I mean, when I see them, it's more of an incentive for me to pursue seeing them, going after them, putting offers on them, opposed to ones that don't have one, like one of the houses I'm going to see today. But it's a 3-1. So it's just my life. I mean, it's just a hot mess. So that's the latest. I'm sorry if these videos are boring or if they're repetitive. But it is my life, and people have expressed interest, like, I hope you get this one, or I hope you get that one. And part of me just doesn't want to say anything anymore and just reveal the day that, God willing, I get a house and say, you know what? Here it is. It's done. It's sealed. It's signed. It's, I'm done. But I want to take you on this journey with me. It helps me talk about getting my feelings out. And now that I don't have a bereavement counselor anymore, I really don't talk to anybody. I very rarely talk to my neighbor. I do see my friend. She comes every weekend. We do email, and she sends me links and all that good stuff. But it just helps me just get my feelings out. So again, my apologies. They're not fun videos. They're not what did I buy. It's, I need to conserve money, not waste money. Especially when I don't know what I'm going to be dropping on a house, money-wise. You know, I think my dream of getting a car is basically gone unless I could find something. Doesn't necessarily have to be new. Just I want a Ford Edge, man. Actually, I like the older ones more than the new ones. The new ones are more like aerodynamic, and they have that like a wing on the sides, and it just looks more elongated. The older ones are more square. That's my preference. But anyway, sorry, OT again. And that's the last thing I'm worried about is buying a car. So, but it would have been nice. So that's what I'm going to do this afternoon. Continued prayers, please. Because if we could just make this somehow work, and I would be the happiest person in the world to have this all behind me. Because I'm tired. I'm getting really physically, emotionally drained. That instead of, getting bids on moving companies and boxing stuff up and, picking out furniture, I'm continuing to see house upon house upon house and falling in love and having them being ripped away from me. When the reason is because I'm not offering enough. How can you offer cash, offer no contingencies, offer basically your firstborn, and somebody still outbid you. So I'm just at a loss. Like I said, these two places today are owner occupied, which is and I don't know the second property, if they were going to require a rent back or they're ready to bolt. And I couldn't get any information out of the realtor yesterday, so we're going to have to nail that down as well. I did get the disclosures for that property. I think there's a slight concern with the electrical system. Slight. So, that needs to be looked into more on my realtor's how do I want to say, her opinion and her eyes and her knowledge versus mine, which is 0. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I will update you whenever I can, if anything comes of this. But basically, as I see it, God willing, we could put it in offer today on this house, the Flyer house. If they don't take it, then we'll offer on Friday on the other house I'm going to be seeing today. If they don't accept, God help me, then I continue to see houses next weekend. They might have another open house, which I will not be going back for. Maybe they'll have a better understanding as to an offer date. And then we proceed on the 13th for another offer. So, I swear to God, I'm tired. I wish today the girls and I could just sit here in my pajamas, watch some TV, and do nothing. Every day I say that. Every day I'm like, you know what? Today's the day, girls. We're just going to go for our WALK. We're going to kick back, watch some TV, relax on the couch, minimal things. And what is it? I'm going to be running around like an asshole from about 11:30 to about probably 2. And then I got to come home, calm them down, W them again, WALK, because I don't want to say the word. And then before I know it, it's 4. Round up the cats, give them their dinner, feed, them something again, fix something for myself. It's just a repetitive every single day is the same. I thank God for being so busy because, I mean, if I wasn't, I'd probably be going crazy. But I want to be busy in a different way. So anyway, I reached 25 minutes. I'm sorry. So take care, everybody, and thank you for your continued prayers, and you are in mine. Bye.